Purpose. By definition, it is why you do something or why something exists. And although this is a fine definition in itself, it just leads on to many questions, those being the why. Why is this my purpose, in other words? But why isn't the only one of the 5 W's? What is my purpose? Such questions are philosophical in nature and as such have no answer. Philosophy, after all, is just pondering things that can never be answered. But that doesn't mean you can't try. Even if it isn't a definitive answer, you can give your interpretation of purpose, you can tell it to the world, or even put it in a story. Now, I doubt this is the sole reason for Nisho Ishin writing in strong themes of purpose into his stories, but even so, they are there. And as such, I'll be examining them, as who knows, what if my purpose in life is to make Monogatari videos? If you find yourself entertained at any point during the video, then consider liking, subscribing, or ringing the bell, as I cannot explain to you how much such a small action can do for this channel. Also, my new book, Yang Fluid Justice, is now available on Amazon.com, and although I wouldn't say it's anywhere near the level of any of Ishin's works, I would still recommend you give it a look-see, as who knows, clicking the link in the description may well be your purpose. Monogatari is a series with many themes, of what it means to save yourself, of what it means to be true to yourself, and as I've been saying a lot for the last 1 minute 21 seconds, the theme of purpose. Oddities are funny enough very core to the series. I mean, the series is kind of about them, and one neat thing about oddities is how they are not born, nor are they usually created. More often than not, they appear as a result of human thoughts or human desires. They appear in the world for a reason. Unlike you and me who are born as a result of biological processes with no further purpose than that, oddities do have a purpose, they have a role. Let's say an oddity was born out of my inability to save myself. They came into being as a result of my ignorance of myself due to my lack of any self-perspective. They have a purpose, do they not? They were born out of my own lack of self-perspective to help me better understand myself. But putting aside one of the many interpretations of Oshino Oji, the undeniable fact is that oddities have purpose, but they are chained to their purposes. The darkness. It is a concept introduced in Oni Monogatari. It is the phenomenon that exists to erase those oddities that have strayed from their roles. Be it a wandering spirit who is no longer lost, or a pseudo-vampire's other side passing themselves off as a specialist's niece. Oddities are defined by their origin stories. Vampires are weak to silver and cannot enter a house without being first invited in, as that is what humans believe. That is what their myth says. A wandering spirit by definition must wander, so for them to stop is a breach of their definition and a breach of their purpose in life, or maybe it's better to say their purpose in death, as well they are already dead. And those who stray from their purpose in life must be punished. As shown by Ononoke's fear of the darkness snatching her up for pretending to be a doll and a magic girl, it is not hard for an oddity to stray from their chosen path. However, the worrying part is that those who do are punished with non-existence. Either fulfill your purpose or cease to be. Some oddities though do get a bit more freedom in their purpose. Shikigami like Ononoke have a more vague purpose to serve their master, though if their master happens to be a middle school hikikomori, maybe their purpose is more like running away from their master. Ha, another Monogatari joke anime only won't get. The point is, Ononoke is a tool. Her purpose is to fit the needs of others. She is a corpse doll pretending to be a person. Her existence is defined by becoming what others need, by pretending to be things. To quote Ononoke Yotsugi, a darling doll, she is merely a tool, an object to be used. However, even she is scared by the idea of being swallowed up by the darkness. Even someone with a pretty wide path to walk is scared of straying off. But this idea of purpose isn't unique to oddities, not at all. Let's take Kaiki. If I put you on the spot and asked you to tell me what his purpose in life is, unless you stuttered, bit your tongue or flubbed your line, you would say it is to be a con man. And I can't say you are wrong. When it comes to lying, tricking, deceiving, harming and conning, there isn't really anyone better. It was like he was born to do it, like his purpose in a way. As said by Ononoke, Kaiki isn't a bad guy at heart. Yeah, he tricks and hurts others, but that's not all he does. Sometimes he wants to play the hero, he wants to help others. In the case of Senjuhara, Kaiki wasn't actively trying to deceive or hurt her, he was doing the opposite. Kaiki tried to help her. He shut down the cult Hitagi's mother was in, as he was trying to help the young girl. Though that isn't what happened. Hitagi's mother ended up joining an even worse cult, and Hitagi suffered as a result. Kaiki had the best intentions, but even so, he hurt and deceived people. He denies that he tried to help Senjuhara to Ononoke, but the corpse doll could see through his lies, as it's easier to be a villain than a hero. Kaiki's purpose then is to be a conman. Much like how oddities that stray from their purposes are erased, Kaiki is forced to hurt others even when he tries to help them, as that is what he is destined to do. It's cruel. Very cruel. Or so you would think, as I'm about to flip this whole video on its head. I haven't exactly been truthful with you all, but at the same time I haven't exactly lied. Let's say I misheld one key piece of information, a piece which will make everything take on a new meaning. And that is, that the chains can be broken, the shackles of purpose aren't forever. Oji overcomes the darkness as a result of Araragi, her other half saving her. She breaks free of her purpose and leads a new path due to the help of others because Araragi saved himself. And although Kaiki may most of the time end up hurting people, he doesn't always, now does he? He helps Kanbaru, don't forget. He treats her to a meal and gives her advice. And does that hurt Kanbaru? No, it helps her. People aren't defined by their purpose, they have a choice, free will, and can do what they want and walk their own path. The weaker change their apparent purpose, unable to stray from it, but the truly strong can. And if oddities truly work for it and ask others for help, they too can walk a new path. A lost cow can become a god, and Oji can be an Oji. Purpose is an idea explored throughout Monogatari, but the answer to what purpose is never truly is answered, as it can't be. Abstract concepts may be the series' bread and butter, but Nishin can only give his interpretation, as what is philosophy is pondering things that will never be able to be answered. And isn't that what this video was? Me, a random guy on the internet, chatting about a concept in a fictional show that I will never be able to fully understand. You look upset, dear viewer. Did something nice happen? Comment of the week comes from the Anime Messiah, with a great point I completely overlooked, that being how relatable Kami can be to people who have lost a parent. Also, this guy does some pretty good content as well, so why not give his channel a look-see, link in the description. If you have any opinions on the idea of purpose or Monogatari as a whole, then tell me in the comment section down below. And if you have a suggestion for a future video, then again the comment section is funny enough down below. Also, don't forget to check out my Twitter at SethTheSin for channel updates and just general chatter, and my DMs are always open if you want to chat to me directly. Or check out my Instagram at SethTheSin_cosplay to see my cosplays or random anime merchandise. Also, as said before, my new book, Gang Fluid Justice, is out now, so check it out, it may be your purpose in life after all. So with all that said and done, I've been Seth the Sin, the Deadly Sin of Geek, and I'm signing out. Stay safe, everyone, and try break free of your own chains of purpose.